Alright, what up YouTube? This is like the third fucking time that I've tried to do this because the camera keeps shutting off. I'm unsure why. But I'm trying to do a little update video. I've had people come up to me at the track asking for update videos. I've had people messaging me on Instagram, everything else. It's pretty cool to have people interested in the car and what I'm doing with it. But I'm going to do a little update video on the upgrades that we've done and what we're going to do leading up to Dig or Die next month. It's about 3.5 weeks away. So we got a couple things that we're going to do before then, but I'm going to get you guys up to speed on where I'm at with the car and what we've done the last month and a half, 2 months as far as racing is concerned. I'm going to try to keep it real consolidated and short, that way I'm not boring you guys. So we went to Summer Duck for our first race of the year. It was a front side no prep, and we had a set of brand new tires on the car, and I thought the car was on a straight kill. So I put the car, I tried to leave on like 12 pounds of boost, like really high, like tried to really, and I just blew the tires off of it, got knocked out first round, which was cool. But then we got to test for the rest of the day. We made a couple good test hits and we got some good data. Last race that day, Silverback busted our ass, which is, you know, he's got a nice, pretty fast fucking small tire truck. And then came back, made a few adjustments, and then we went to Hertford for one of their quick draw shootouts, which you've seen us do a couple of those last year. We went to the finals in that race, which was a pretty good race. Only like 8 cars showed up, I think, 8 or 10 cars showed up. But we went to the finals, and I shot myself in the foot. When I went into the finals, I think what I did is I deep staged the first bulb, and then when I let off of the foot brake to go onto the trans brake, the car rolled just like minuscule, like super minuscule. It moved, like couldn't even see that the car freaking moved, and it lit up the second bulb. So I floored it and everything, but I just didn't leave on boost. And by time we raced, like at the end of the track, it was by a bumper. I mean, this S10 kid, like, he's fast. I mean, he's not really fast, but I hit my best mile per hour, and I mean, I lost by like this much. You know what? Shot myself in the foot, finished second that day. Damn. And then we went to Capitol last weekend, which was kind of a shitty experience, to be honest with you. I live down in the Hampton area of Virginia, and Capitol is up near DC, so it's about 3.5 hours on paper. But when you get going up there, man, it's like stop and go traffic the whole freaking way, and it was not a good time to get there. The event kind of sucked, to be honest with you. Not very many people showed up. It was hot, and it just wasn't that good. But we ended up drawing Silverback first round in small tire, which I normally run Extreme Street. They didn't have any small tire car or Extreme Street cars, so I had to run a small tire. So we drew Silverback. We made a good lick, but Silverback just made a better lick. And then we did a few more testing at Capitol. So those are the 3 races that I've done this summer. so far, and then we're gonna do dig or die in a couple weeks. So now that you know the racing that we've done, I'm gonna go over the car and what I have changed and what's going to be changed in the next few weeks to probably 6 months. I have a 6-month plan, and so we'll go over that real quick and everything that we got on the car and everything that we're gonna get for the car. So we did get our drive shaft sensor in a while ago. I think that I filmed this before. Let me see if I can get a little shot of that. It's dark under here and I don't have my light on me. But I got a drive shaft sensor on there. You can kind of see it. Got a drive shaft sensor on there now. And I've welded up my torque box because we talked about it as being ripped like 6 times. So that thing's welded up. And now we got a front wheel speed sensor in here too, which is probably hard to see that too. So with those 2 sensors installed, we now have traction control, and that has helped us get down the track every single time this year. But I'm still learning how to tune it in. I have help from this guy right here, Trevor Coacher at TC Tune. He helped me set it up in the Holly. He helped me set the tables up. So like right here, I'm not going to show you guys in detail because it's kind of, I paid for this and it's his stuff, and I don't just want to give his information out. So whatever you can get from here is what you can get. I'm not going to go too far into detail on this, but right now I have a advanced table set up for TC Boost. So this is front wheel speed, and that's your wheel slip percentage. So right now we have it to where down here, if I'm hooked up and if the car is has traction, it'll add boost. And then all up here, and if we're spinning, all of this is pulling boost out of the car. So that helps down track with traction management. And then right here, this is my TC timing. So it's, again, this is my front wheel speed, and that's my wheel slip percentage based on the drive shaft sensor. And this is timing being pulled out in certain, from here to here is a certain percentage of wheel slip, and from here to here is up to 140 mile an hour. And so basically, if my wheel is slipping, it's going to pull timing. Depending on how bad it's slipping and where it's slipping, it's going to pull timing and it's going to pull boost. So I'm excited on that. And then we have the active speed management, which is time-based traction control that uses just the drive shaft sensor. So we've been using all of those features in learning. We've been going faster and more consistent. Is TC for everybody? Maybe not. But I tell you what, it's helped my program out. It's making me, I think, slightly difficult to go faster because I'm learning the TC and learning how to not slow me down. Because that's the problem that a lot of guys can have, is that they'll get this TC and then they'll just, it can slow you down. But we're making gains and we're a lot more consistent. I took the I just did this past weekend. I took that cross member out. That's a G-force cross member, and that shit's for like an industrial building. It is heavy, it is thick, and it is full-blown steel. So I took that out, and then I put in, I need to get that fucking light. Hold on, let me grab a light real quick. Let me grab a light so that you can see what I'm talking about here. I wish I had a little bit more action for you guys, but we're getting there. So then I put this regular small cross member in there. Much lighter. It's like 20 pounds lighter, that cross member is. Alright. And then I got a set of front Hoosiers, which I've always ran these stupid Sportsman Mickey Thompson front tires over here. But my boy Miles told me that these things are fucking heavy. And they indeed are heavy. Compared to them Hoosier tires, they are heavy. And then in here, there's the old torque box. So we will be doing a video, like I said 6 months ago. I will be doing a video on this torque box install for the Marilat Racing torque box. That's going to get installed after dig or die. I'm going to be putting these on for dig or die. These are Mickey Thompson, the new L8 compound. This is the no prep compound that they came out with from Mickey Thompson. This is not their standard 3055S. And we're going to try that for dig or die. I know a lot of people say they go to the Hoosiers, and I normally run Hoosiers. I have Hoosiers on the car right now. But those are the tires that I have, and that's what I'm going to use because I don't feel like spending another $600 to, you know, buy tires. I'm going to go and try to be as competitive as possible with what I got. And then we also have TRZ upper control arms and lower control arms coming in the mail. They're ordered and they're in the mail right now. So the name of the game right now is to try to get the front end weight down on this thing, which that's going to consist of, like I said, these tires, which I guarantee are 10 pounds a piece lighter on each side. I guarantee it. Those fucking Mickey, the Sportsmans are heavy as shit. And then the TRZ control arms are supposed to be 15 pounds a side, roughly. And then I put that cross member in. So between these tires, the upper control arms, the lower control arms, and the cross member, I think I've saved maybe 30 to 40 pounds. And then right here, I got this aluminum block right here. I got an aluminum block. I already got a turbo cam for it. And then in here, let's pull this out. So this is what's going to be going down in the next year or so. We're going to be putting that aluminum block in with the Compstar rods, with the Wiseco pistons, which I already have a built motor in there now. But the name of the game right now is to get this fucking car lighter than what it is. Because we know that where it is right now is not light. And I think that we have the suspension components now, and I think that we have the power. That motor makes some fucking power. We have the power, we have the suspension. Now we just need to lighten the car up. One more thing that we're going to do, and I'm going to wrap this up. It's rolling on about 10 minutes. This intercooler, we're going to bail back on this. We're going to get rid of that and then go back to a manifold style to move this weight back up here. Get this pendulum off the front up here. Try to move as much weight back as I can. Get as much weight off the front as I can. And besides that, that's basically where we are right now. I don't think that I have anything else. Oh, one more thing that I did install. I don't think we got on video. I got a shock sensor in there. And I tell you what, that's definitely helped me with knowing what the rear end is doing on the hit. You can definitely see it in the data, which is cool. I want to get one for the front, and I probably will shortly after I get the TRZ stuff installed. What up, guys? Camera cut out for a second. I just noticed it when I was editing the video. Just want to say thanks for watching. Like, share, and sub. And one thing that I do want to ask you guys, if you're still watching, if you know anybody with a hardtop SS, preferably 87, 88, but any of the 80s SS hardtop G bodies, Monte Carlo. I do want a Monte Carlo. I want one. If you know anybody in southeastern or eastern United States that has one for a good deal, I'm down to buy just a frame. I'm down to buy a frame with a body, or just a body, or a frame, whichever way. That torque box probably won't go on this frame, but it may. We'll see. If you know anybody that has a G body for sale for a really good price, let me know. Peace out.